After searching around for a lot of different builds using my Warlock while running the Solar subclass, Solar 3.0, I've decided to switch from Starfire Protocol to Sunbracers because Sunbracers give you a lot of added clear control, so you're able to quickly spam all of your abilities and do a lot of damage. I'm able to consistently clear out large mobs of enemies, heal myself because of the new fragments we unlocked during Lightfall, and I'm able to stun almost any champion in the game with this build. Today guys, I'm going to show you the brand new Solar 3.0 build combining two different exotics. We're going to be combining an exotic that a lot of people don't run anymore, Monti Carlo, with Sunbracers. Sunbracers is going to give us the ability to infinitely spam our solar grenades, and these solar grenades are going to be shooting out blobs of lava and dealing massive damage to any single enemy in the game. You're able to stun any champion in the game once you do set up your subclass right. I'm going to take you guys a tour of how exactly we're going to do this. So let's dive straight into it. The exotic of choice that we will be rocking in this build will be Sunbracers, and the exotic price will be Helium Spirals. It's going to increase the duration of your solar grenades, and solar melee kills will grant you unlimited solar energy for a brief time. That brief time will be 4 seconds, and the only thing you need to do is get a melee kill. Now the way we want to set this build up is we want to consistently be able to keep our melee up. So we're going to be combining this with Monti Carlo, and the exotic perk on Monti Carlo is Monti Carlo Method. Dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants a chance to fully refund your melee ability with each kill. So we're able to consistently recharge our melee kill, so we're able to just get a melee kill, and once we do get a melee kill, we're able to spam unlimited solar grenades. And you're going to see in the gameplay footage in the background that we're just killing every single enemy, and we're able to stay alive because our solar grenade final blows will cure us. Now, since that is the setup, we want to consistently spam our melee ability. Let me show you guys the mods I'm currently using in this setup. On my helmet, we're going to be using Ashes to Asset, so we're able to gain our super energy back and pop a well of radiance anytime we do need to do it. We will be rocking kinetic siphons, so we're able to spawn orbs of power with the new armor charge system. We'll be picking up melee kickstarter on our gauntlets, so when we do get a kill or when we do use our melee charge, it is going to refund a portion of that melee charge when we do have armor charge stacks. We also will be using firepower, so anytime we do get a final blow with our grenade, we will spawn orbs of power. Those are the mobs we are using, and then the next thing we do have on our chest piece will be our regular damage resist mods, so we can tank a lot of damage. Going into our feet, we do have stacks on stacks, my favorite mod in the game right now, so we're able to consistently get 2 charges of armor stack by just picking up 1 orb of power. So to max out your armor charge at 3, you really only need to pick up 2 orbs of power instead of 3. And just by picking up 1 orb of power, you gain 2 armor charges. So as soon as you use your melee energy, you're going to get refunded 10% of your melee energy back as soon as you use it by just picking up 1 orb of power. The next armor charge mob we want to be using will be Utility Kickstarter on our bond. So anytime we do pop our rift or our celestial dive, which we will be rocking in this build, we will gain our melee ability back. We're going to be using Utility Kickstarter with double outreach, and outreach is anytime you use your class ability, you will be refunded some of your melee energy, so your melee cooldown will be shortened anytime you do use your class ability. This entire build just goes straight into our melee ability, because with Sunbracers, once you get a kill with your melee, you're gonna have the ability to spam unlimited grenades, and that is what we want to do. We want to spawn unlimited grenades, so we're able to kill any enemies in the game and heal ourselves. We're gonna be rocking Innovation, so once we do pick up a grenade cooldown, we will be granted grenade energy back, and Invigoration, so once we do pick up an orb of power, we will be granted melee energy. So picking up an orb of power would not only grant you armor charge stacks, but grants you grenade energy and melee energy. You want to be building into 100 resilience and 100 recovery, because once we do pop our celestial dive, that celestial dive will feed us into our melee, and once we are using Monti Carlo with this build, slaying out with the Monti Carlo will grant us melee energy as well. So you should be able to consistently keep up your melee energy 100% of the time if you are spamming this build correctly. Let's jump straight into the subclass. We'll be using Well of Radiance combined with Phoenix Dive. Phoenix Dive is going to grant you restoration once you do activate it, and the cooldown will be 55 seconds. We will be using Celestial Fire instead of Incinerator Snap because Celestial Fire has a longer range, and I like just firing it off and being able to kill the trash mobs and proc our Sunbracers perk. The grenade you want to be rocking is Solar Grenade because that is the key to rocking Sunbracers. You need to have Solar Grenades equipped, and you need to make sure you do have the Touch of Flame aspect. The Touch of Flame aspect will make sure that your Solar Grenades have a longer duration, and it's going to emit blobs of lava, and that is what is going to deal mass amounts of damage. So make sure you do have Touch of Flame equipped. The second fragment we do have will be Heat Rises. So once you consume a grenade, your final blows while airborne will grant even more melee energy. So we're consistently able to just refund our melee energy. There's two different ways to play this build once you do spawn inside of an instance. If there are a lot of adds and you're able to quickly kill adds with your melee, then you want to consume your grenade, fly up into the air, then melee that enemy so you're able to, or finish an enemy off with your melee, and now you have unlimited grenade and you're flying in the air. Then you can just start throwing out grenades, and those grenades will grant you melee energy. They're going to heal you, and they're going to just slay out any enemies in your path. The fragments you do want to rock with this build will be Ember of Ashes. So we're going to apply more Scorch Stacks to targets, and that means our grenade is going to be able to ignite unstoppable champions faster and stun them even quicker. We'll be using Ember of Wonder, so rapid solar ignition generates an orb of power, so we're going to combine that with firepower, and I really like the plus 10 resilience we do get from that. The new fragment we did get in Lightfall, Ember of Resolve, which means that Solar Grenade final blows will cure us, means that this build just got even stronger because now all the enemies you do kill by using our Solar Grenade will now grant us health back. This is how we're able to consistently keep ourselves healthy and alive. Combined with Celestial Dive, we're able to just stay alive, tank a lot of damage, and just slay out completely by spamming our abilities. The last fragment we do have will be Solar Ignitions, will be Ember of Char. So our Solar Ignition spreads Scorch to afflicted target, so we're able to stun those unstoppable champions even easier. And I told you guys, if you wanted to be able to stun any other champion in the game, you can swap out Ember of Wonder to Ember of Torches, so you're able to become Radiant and stun those barrier champions. That's how we're able to stun both of those champions, and now we're able to stun almost all the champions in the game with this setup. I love this build. This is a build I will be taking my Warlock through in the raid, through Nightfalls, and even in Grandmasters once I'm able to fully master this build and figure out how I want to consistently spam all my abilities and how I'm going to pick and choose what enemies I need to kill with my melee, so I'm able to just spam my Solar Grenade consistently. I didn't really think of another build, a solo build I can run instead of Starfire Protocol, but this is not a build I will be using over Starfire Protocol, and I don't necessarily need to rock it. And these Solar Grenades do a lot of damage, even comparable to Starfire Protocol. So if you guys are looking for a strong Solo 3.0 Warlock build, this is the build you should be rocking. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.